Hello, everybody. My name is Drew, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Scat Factory 3. A lot has been going on, man. We're going to talk about all that green stuff in just a hot minute. But, what did I press? Apparently, I can change my head. Yeah, a lot of work has been going on. Let's start over here. So, I don't think I had this set up last episode. I don't remember. But I know I did a bunch of this on stream the other night. And, so what we did is I moved everything downstairs and got everything set up. I don't remember whether I did this in the episode or not. So this is our new cobble lava production area. Everything's been moved to the basement. We've got 3 new lava generators that are currently not hooked up to anything because we have nothing to hook them up with right yet. And this is our cobble gen. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We've got 10,000 there, 7,000. It is definitely not the fastest because it does need to keep these applied until, of course, they got their buffer, which they have now. I've got a tank over here that I want to connect somehow, and we can expand our lava production down this way too, because this is just lava, and we'll be able to have 2 full rows of lava production going. But that might be too much for our cobble gen to handle as it currently stands. We may have to supplement it, but that's a problem for later. I did upgrade our mob farm a little bit, if you guys remember. I don't know if you do or not, but right now, so what I did was, here, let's pull this out. Yes, everybody come yell at me. So there's now 2 rows of hoppers, and the first row is covered in punchy sticks, as well as part of the wall. And the logic behind that is that they're going to be attracted to me, and they're going to be able to take more damage faster. And sometimes when shit drops, it kind of ejects. And I didn't want to lose anything, so we've expanded that collection until we fully upgrade this to a highly automated version of things, which could be not that far off. Let's go ahead and close that guy back up, because I would like to actually make this workable and nice. Some toast, greatest food ever. Let's take a look at this uncommon loot bag. Gold ingot. I've been getting a lot of loot bags because of the upgrades that we made, and got some obsidian, which is nice. And I got a few other things. Let's go take a look at these chests, because we have a lot of junk now. So these are all the different weapons that I've collected from various bags, and stuff I've made, obviously, with these hammers. But look at it, like void crystal, black quartz hose, a lot. 5 chance cubes, which is 5 chances more than I want, because that could backfire on us. And then all of this stuff, like I keep getting these upgrade renderer things from Quantum Storage, banners, shitty leather pants that I don't want. I'm gonna avoid these. I'm just gonna avoid these because these are straight useless. We don't need these. We're gonna throw these away. There we go. Goodbye. Into the void you go. Our chicken friend is, of course, hanging out over here now. I moved him over here. And he seems to kind of hang out in this area more often than not, so that's okay. What I've really been looking for, redstone. We need a lot of redstone. We don't have a lot of redstone. And I think the only way we're going to get a lot is by actually automating sieving of dust for a little while. But let's go and talk about these farms, because we're still kind of in a farming kick, and that's where I really want to focus today. These magical agriculture farms are actually really cool and coming along nicely. I've nearly filled out the dirt farm. It's taking a little longer than I would like, because I still need like prosperity shards and stuff. But this guy goes pretty quick now that I have a full one for the Infernium. And then there's our cash crops. A lot of corn and a lot of wheat. We have a decent amount of both. I can make more bread than I possibly know what to do with. And this is very, very effective for making dirt, by the way. This is how much dirt we've got. We have 2 full stacks, nearly 3 full stacks of dirt, just from these essences, which is fantastic. It's a really great maneuver to make if you're wondering what to do with the game. I highly recommend getting started on mystical agriculture, because it's good. It's a good time. All right, let's take a look at these farms. Let's look at the yield I get. So I made this iron sickle up, Well, let's start with this farm. So this farm is easier. We don't actually have to use our sickle for this guy. All we're going to do is hold right click and just kind of maneuver back and forth down these lines. It's certainly not quick for what it is, but it means we don't have to waste time replanting, thanks to the improved farming mods that we've got. Seeds just automatically get replanted when you right click, which is super nice. Doesn't work with our corn though, because our corn is actually 2 stages of item. Oh, I lost something there. Oh, that's unfortunate. But look at that. It would just a ton of wheat. Let's go over here. So this guy is actually 2 stages. You got the top, which is mature, and then the inner cobs, which are all state kind of like a 91%. This is fully mature corn, by the way, but they're both going to yield both kernels and cobs. But the way to do this is I kind of just hack my way through and then replant everything. But like, we have no need to worry about food anymore. We never really did, though. I'm comparing this to other Skyblocks I've done, and this has been the least challenging experience to get food that I've ever had. Alright, let's grab corn kernels. I also have these earthworm things that I get every once in a while, and apparently they will help fertilize your soil, turning it into farmland, and it'll sort of like randomly nutrient burst your plants, kind of like a bone meal thing. I haven't seen a downside to having earthworms yet. They seem to be doing a good job, so why not leave them for now? But it gives us just enough corn kernels, unless I have to break this guy real quick. It gives us just enough corn kernels. You know, we're not going to worry about... no, I will worry about spawns. So I really only have the... it's my pain in the butt, isn't it? Alright. It's the only downside. I hate when things go into the middle section there. And now you need to go get a hoe. Man. It's fine. Let's go find a hoe. Actually, do I have one in this chest? If I was smart, I would. No, I don't. Where's the hoe I've been using? There it is. This black crystal coat. Wow, I can't speak. Black quartz hoe. Black quartz hoe. That's what I have. I can't speak today. Alright, let's throw that guy down. There we go. And it's all replanted, and that'll grow fairly quickly. We may even have a good portion of it grown before this episode finishes. We could put some more... I have some more earthworms. Nah, we won't do that. But I've been storing everything in this guy. So we now have... How many corns do we have? We have 6 stacks. We have six full stacks of corn. And 4 full stacks of wheat. I'm going to take a stack of wheat and I'm going to turn it into more of this. And we're going to cook it. Cook, please. On to diamonds. We have 11 diamonds, which is nice. And we've got a decent amount of other stuff coming in. Things are, as usual, going well. But we're going to focus. Wow. I am just fucking slow clap for me today on the words. Well done. Just doing great. We're going to focus on working on farm stuff. Because I want Pam's Harvest Craft. And after doing a little digging, it seems that the only way to get Pam's Harvest Craft stuff is to make something called the market. Let's take a look here. And it's probably going to be this guy, the market. And what is it telling us that we need? It says we need, I believe that's wool. So we need wool, wood, and an emerald. Do I have an emerald? There's the question. We need 1 emerald. I do have 1 emerald. Excellent. Probably got that through a reward bag, because I have no way of getting that. Also, check this out. We've got prismarine crystals and shards, so we're going to be doing something with that later. And we have slime balls, because we can do stuff with that later too. But I want to focus on this. So we need wool. Let's go see if we've got string in our farm, because I know we were preciously low on string. And what is in this chest right now? Just random stuff right now. Oh, we do. Plenty of string. And a loot bag. Yes, come to Drew. Oh, we get a banner. You know what? I'm going to put this banner on the wall here. Because why not? There you go. Enjoy the... Ooh, does that move now? Oh, they move now. Oh. Cool. I'll put it up there like that. Yeah, look at that. Very cool. Alright, so we've got our emerald. We have string to make wool. We just need some wood. Grab a stack. And we want to make wool. So we'll make a bunch. Alright, market. One market. Now I have no idea how this thing actually is going to work. We can go ahead and slap her down right here in the space I left for it. And it's going to cost me emeralds. Of course it is. So that's how you buy seeds, eh? Bone meal costs 3. Ooh, animals, eh? Spawn a horse. Spawn chickens. Cows. I'm guessing that's a sheep. Pig. Saplings are 3. So we need emeralds. These are all the trees. Their trees are really cool. The fruit-bearing trees, love that stuff. So that's all the fruit-bearing trees. This is a shitty menu to work with, by the way. If anybody's ever watching this that works on the development of HarvestCraft, this is a shitty interface. But we can do it that way. Okay, so we need emeralds. What are the ways we can get emeralds? Let's just look at this guy. So obviously Emerald Essence. These are tier 3 though, I think. Tier 5. Ooh. Nope, not making that anytime soon. Emerald Nuggets are only available that way. Crushed Emeralds, that's from the Crusher. Uncommon loot bags. We have some percentage of chance of getting an emerald out of an uncommon loot bag. That's still more of the same. Sag mills. Compressed gravel and a heavy sieve will yield a 1% chance of dropping. Ooh, that's not good at all. With a diamond stiffened mesh as well. It's not really making me super enthusiastic here. What about sieving? Diamond mesh and that guy, and it's still a 1% chance. Okay. Okay, so how many diamonds do we have? Can we make a diamond stiffened mesh? We've got 11. I think I only need 4. Mesh. Let's take a look at the mesh. 1 diamond stiffened mesh. We just need more string, which I think I might have some. Yeah. So we're not that low on string. I thought we were much lower on string. Okay, let's go over to our auto sieve then. Take out the iron one. Put in the diamond one. And it was gravel, right? We have a lot of gravel. Well, let's just start with 3 stacks. And see where that gets us. So this is where it's going to be complicated with doing the automation, is we're going to have a lot of processing. It's not going to be as simple as the last one where I just made a chain of what are these? Sieves. So the way I did the last one, I'll explain. It was a line of sieves about 7 or 8 long, 7, whatever the length that water flows in a straight line. I made a trench, put the water on top of the sieves, and then surrounding those sieves were autonomous activators, which are thermal expansion machines that at the time did not need power. They just automatically right click. Give them a tool, they'll use the tool, but they're just like human interface devices. Pardon me, I have to stretch. And what it did was it would just put, so say each sieve was responsible for a different material. So like one of them was for gravel, then sand, and then dust, and so on and so forth, right? And that's just, it was easy, really easy to do. But with the different meshes and the different requirements, everything, we're going to have one set up for gravel. So I'm thinking I'm going to use these auto sieves to do it, but we're going to have one set up for gravel, one set up for each, and then have at least a couple of each mesh or more for each one. So say we want to do it. So I'm thinking of having Because how many meshes are there? There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 meshes. So let's do 2 of each. Right? 2 string, 2 flint, 2 iron, 2 diamond. And that'll be where all of our each one. So each gravel, dust, and sand. It'll flow into its own line of that. That's going to be expensive to make. We're going to need a lot of resources. It's not going to be simple, but it's going to be very rewarding if we make it happen. All right, how we doing? Getting some stuff though, so that's good. We'll let that run. Otherwise, so we need the emerald. So I guess it's just kind of take a break point, unless we want to move on to something else. So I guess I'll take a cut in the video, figure out what else we're going to do today. Let this kind of grow, let that kind of work, and I'll work on some expansion too while we're off on camera. But I'll be right back in a moment, guys. Alrighty, guys, I'm back, and I've done a bunch of work between takes here. You can see we're now down to 2 of these storage doors, and one of them isn't full. Something's going on with our cobble gen. All of a sudden, it seems to be real confused about where to put stuff, and like, we're still producing cobblestone, but none of it's going anywhere, and I don't know why. Like, it's all just stockpile. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But like maybe they just don't like this guy. I don't know. Let's try. What if I do like that? You see, all of a sudden that gets cobblestone. I don't get it. I don't understand. But we're gonna try and automate this lava stuff. I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, we really need to get automation on our power. So we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna try and automate our power situation, and get everything going. So we've got ourselves all of our generators. We're gonna leave this one running for now. And we got 2 emeralds. Sweet. Okay, so we can maybe take a hot break and let's take a look at that. We're gonna buy something. We're gonna buy 2 seeds. We're gonna buy 2 jelly seeds. Onions, artichoke, cotton. Beans, eggplants, getting closer. Raspberry. Aha. There we go. Got a raspberry seed. And do we want blueberry? Do we want... Let's go grape. We're going to go grapes. So there we go. We've got a grape seed and we've got a raspberry seed. So we've got the 2 seeds we need to start making peanut butter and jam sandwiches. Oh, we need peanuts. Oh, I should have gotten peanuts. All right. Well, the next emerald we'll get peanuts. We can start growing. We can start growing the smaller stuff for now. And we're going to hold on to it, though, because I'm going to make a big field for it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to store these in our seed storage vaults. One there. And one there. All right. So now we can try and deal with this whole power thing. I don't know what's going on. I might need to rejigger everything. If that's deciding it's not going to work, I may have to swap to using these cobblestone generators and try and rush getting them max upgraded so that we have a lot of cobble. Because we're going to need a lot of cobble. What are we doing on this? Yeah, nice. All right, let's grab ourselves. Well, first of all, we're going to grab that toast. I'll put some of it away. Then I'm going to grab glass. All right, so we need to make a few different things. We need to make conduits. And there's 2 different conduits we can use. There is the pressurized variants, which use fused quartz glass, or a fluid conduit and some fused quartz, just to make it a little cheaper so you can upgrade. Very handy, but we're going to start with just regular fluid conduits because they're cheap. We need quite clear glass and conduit binder. Conduit binder is made of a mixture of gravel, sand, and clay. So let's grab our 10 clay blocks. This should be more than enough. And we'll grab ourselves a shovel. And there's our clay that we need. We just need sand and we need gravel. So let's grab ourselves some of that sand or gravel. I'm going to refuel our... See, this is why we need to automate our power. Because this is starting to wear out on you. This is no longer fun. Okay, how are we doing power-wise, though? That gonna give it enough? Yeah. Let's quickly, because I need sand. Let's just quickly make a stack of sand. There we go, that'll work. And do I have more sand in here? I don't. I think that was all the sand I have. Crap. Because we need to make conduit binder. Conduit binder is... Thankfully, you make a lot of it for what you get. I only need 4 to start. But this is why we need a lot of these, and I wish I knew how to make them faster. Because I still can't put a hammer in here. Like if I put a hammer in, nada. This doesn't do anything. So I'm not sure how the hammer is supposed to actually work. Okay, let's make a conduit. Binder is going to be made like that. Make 16 of it. We'll be able to do that. So this is how you make conduit binder. You make the binder powder. You then fire in a furnace of some sort, whether it's mechanical or not, it's up to you. And from there, you get to turn it into other stuff. The other thing we want to make quickly, sag mills. Now, what do we need for sag mill? That's the one we want. Flint we've got. Piston's easy enough to make. Machine chassis. Actually, we might be able to make one of these. You know that? Let's grab. Yeah, let's make some room in our inventory because we got a lot of random shit in here right now. That can go away for now. That can go away. Glass we need. You can go in there. And you can go away. Okay. All right, let's see if we can make a sag mill too. So we need to make one of these guys. We need gold nuggets, which I should have a gold ingot floating around. I got a bunch, so we'll make some gold nuggets. And we needed, what else? We needed redstone. The most precious resource we have. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Okay. So we make it this guy. We go here and we say machine frame. We need iron. How much iron we got? Ooh, we don't have a lot of iron though. That's problematic. That's problematic. Do I have more iron over here? Not a lot. Not a lot. That's okay though. We'll make some ingots. We need. I want to make this sag mill while that stuff goes, because a sag mill is going to be much better than the hammer system we've got, because you can also upgrade the speed of the sag mill, which is the more important feature. IMO. Okay, so we're a little way off being able to make a sag mill though, because I'm gonna need more iron than that. How much iron we got in here? 42. No, I want to do, because we've got a decent number of iron stockpiled. All right, that can go over here. We also need to automate this at some point too. We have a lot of work to do. It's sort of the short version of what I'm getting at is, man, there is a lot to do. So we're going to hold off on building the sag mill for now, but we do need conduit binder. That we can't get around. Where's my conduit? So the quite clear glass though, that's actually relatively easy for us to get. It used to be that you had to use their furnace, which is the alloy smelter. And that's a pain in the ass. You don't have to do that anymore. Chisel makes everything easy. Oh, I needed. Of course. Now, if we make a bunch of this now, we won't have to make a lot later. Or a lot for a while. That's sort of what I was getting at with all of this. So we're going to grab that. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to make ourselves... No. Where's our chisel at? I'm fairly certain I made a chisel. What the hell did I do with it? Aha, there it is. So we grab our chisel, the last thing we're going to do today, and we're going to grab our glass, and we're going to say, hey, make quite clear glass. It's that easy. It's that easy. Now we can go conduits, and that's going to make us quite a bit. We're going to use all of these, and we're going to go downstairs, and let's see if we can't make this tank hook up where we want it to. We'll leave that second tank for now. Okay, so let's make this tank, because we're going to need a bigger tank too. Where's that guy? There he is. So this is going to just hang out right there. And we'll put a torch on the wall here. And we're going to fill it like this. So this is going to go around the side. Like that. And this is kind of risky business, but that's okay. Okay. So this should, if I just go extract, yeah, there it is. It works. Back without signal. So we got to do this for all of our little guys here. We're just going to, we don't need you anymore. You're now in the way. But there we go. So that should be automatically filling this guy up with lava. Now these are not the fastest conduits in the world. And we need to connect it in a second. So there's the downside with conduits. So conduits are super cool if you've never used Ender IO before. Conduits are all work in the same block. So I could also run power and items through the same infrastructure, which is super cool. And it makes for very compact routing, which was something that older mod packs sorely needed, because blocks used to have to occupy a full block, even if it wasn't a full block. It was so shitty. So now all we do is do that, and it joins up, and there we go. Lots of lava for us to use. And we can take our power gen, which for now we're going to just slap down here. Just as quick as you please. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Fourth one for that. You know what? I'm just going to say push. So lava goes out the box and slowly fills these guys up. And they'll make power. There we go. Our power system is rolling. Not well, but rolling. And I'm still confused about the whole... Like, it's just gaining. It's not going anywhere. Oh, that one's... Yeah. Maybe it's just really slow. So maybe we need to get some speed upgrades as soon as we can. I don't know. Anyway, guys, this is where we're at. As usual, if you like the episode, go ahead, leave a like. You can always find other work I've done in the description box below. And, of course, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.